Other interesting business news, Tesla stock up 44% in the past month, and Goldman's actually lifts their target price. All while at the same time, this is the first time that Tesla actually dropped in terms of, they used to have well over 50% in the market in terms of new EV car sales in the US, but they actually recently are below that because, again, rivals such as Ford, GM, BMW, and Hyundai, Kia actually, especially, they're rapidly increasing their market share. Many of them also have a lot of recalls, but nevertheless, they are increasing the volume of units sold and will someday make a profit, in theory. I think Ford lost $132,000 per EV Q2. They lost even more Q1, but they're moving in the right direction. Time to tell. But going back to good old Tesla, and again, not financial advice. Shoot, if I was a brilliant statistician or knew the stock market that well, I would have bought this, months ago and made a huge, huge profit. Now, again, they say, quote, Tesla stock rises for the 11th straight session as Goldman's lifts price target. Which, again, there's a little Tesla supercharger logos there. And then just going for we'll talk about the stock price pretty quick. In terms of the past 5 years, Jesus Louise. Granted, of course, hindsight's 2020. Is currently trading. Granted, by the time this video is rendered and uploaded to the internet, price will be different. That's what the stock market does. Currently trading for $246.85 per share, with a market cap of $773 billion and no dividends. So that turns off a lot of prospective investors. Now, that's past 5 year. Past 1 year, it's actually down 22.1%. However, year to date, it's increased 7.39%. Past month, it's, again, depending on when this video is rendered, it's almost 50% in the past month, which is astronomical to say the least. Last week, it increased from about 68%. It did dip a little bit down as well. Again, the roller coaster stock market prices. So, again, Jesus Louise, almost $250 for a single share of stock. Now, that is astronomical. Now, they say that Goldman Sachs analysts lifted their price target for the stock, however, are keeping it at a neutral rating. Again, when it comes to stocks, most of these brokerage and analysts will actually give you a buy, sell, or neutral rating. So when it's neutral, that's where they're, as you could probably guess, it's meaning they're not recommended that you sell it or that you buy it. And other companies or analysts will just say it's a hold position, so you don't move too much. They say that investors are looking ahead to Tesla's earnings later this month, and as well as an event next month in which Elon Musk has said that Tesla will debut a robo-taxi, which, again, that would be revolutionary because, again, then you could turn your sunken cost of a car, which just loses money over time, with the exception of some, very, very niche high-end luxury cars that, not financial advice, but sometimes they do increase in value. But more often than not, cars just lose money over time. Now, if you can turn that into something where it actually works for you, where, again, when you're not using it, it actually be you could make money by having it be a taxi, that'd be a revolutionary idea. Granted, you also have to take into consideration cost of depreciation, the wear and tear on the vehicle, also just the consumables such as the brake pads, the tires. So at the end of the day, I also debate how much profit people make when they're doing Uber and Lyft. In some instances, yes, but I think a lot of people forget to take those things into consideration. But Elon's persistently saying that they're going to come out with this robotaxi feature, and again, if they successfully do it, that would exponentially increase the company value. Because conceivably, they could take out, make Lyft and Uber off the map. Because again, there are a lot of Teslas out there. I'm not saying everyone's going to immediately want to turn their vehicle into that, but if they had an extra Tesla app, that could unlock a lot of potential value. You also have Elon saying they're going to prospectively go into more AI robotics, and they do have competitors. Mercedes is utilizing, I forget the name, but there's a company headquartered out of Austin where they basically have a humanoid robot that's starting to assemble vehicles. It's in the kind of a prototype phase at Mercedes. It's not every single employee in the factory, but that's being tested more and more and at larger and larger scales. So if Tesla could make that and keep that in the company, which Elon, now that he got his bonus that he was legally entitled to, he was hinting that he might spin off and do a different entity to make those things. Now that he's retained the ownership in the company and his bonus, now, excuse me, presumably Tesla will be the company also manufacturing those and putting research and development to that. So there's a lot of people saying maybe, this is going to unlock a lot of prospective value. And again, it's been increasing a lot. Now, here's a little actual visualization of the stock price. Again, went down the past couple days, but geez Louise. Yeah, past month has been insane. Wow. Now, they also say, quote, Tesla shares finished higher than for the 11th straight session, with Goldman Sachs analysts raising the price target. Let's see here. Wow, they really did. So it's not too much. It's just a little bit more than what it's currently trading for. So Goldman raised its Tesla price target from 175, which was a previous price that they think the company is worth, now to increasing to 248. Now, granted, this is not the highest it's ever been, but again, there's that a lot of speculation. So it'll be interesting to see what further value they're able to unlock at Tesla and what's going to happen. But usually this is why I never give financial advice, because again, hindsight's always 2020, and who would have thought, again, with ever increasing competition, Tesla, and again, sales for most EVs are, again, it's not like they're going out of business. Well, some of them might, but they are decreasing. The highest growing category of car sales in the United States is hybrids, which I'm still not a fan of, because I want a car that'll last, 10 to 20 to 30 years. Also, to me, every car should have 3 pedals, also known as a stick shift. No more fun in life than driving a car with manual transmission, but nevertheless, there's more competition, a lot more hybrids being sold than EVs. EV adoption rate is decreasing, and yet Tesla still nearly doubled their stock price in a month, which is astronomically successful. Let me know, were you ever an investor in Tesla? Do you think, again, not financial advice, do you think it's going to go up and up and up, or do you think it's peaking right now? Let me know in the comments. As always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.